I believe you guys will agree to the fact that having a i5 product is always fascinating. The Hip DAC especially is their entry-level DAC amp, priced at just $200. It has a lot of bells and whistles, and we all love i5 products. They are a bit on the warmer and fuller side. Same is true for the i5 Hip DAC 3 too, but it is a lot more refined and more detailed, well balanced when compared to the Hip DAC and Hip DAC 2. The third generation of i5 Hip DAC has USB connectors all around, so that is a big positive here. We get the IE match, power match, X space to make things more interesting. But how does this slightly warmer, slightly fuller, well extended, and very well defined triple range DAC amp pairs with a bassy, a V-shaped, and a well-balanced eye? IFI has always been making the hip DAC on the warmer side. So what changes when we pair a bassy IM with it? Okay, as I have already told you guys that hip DAC 3 already has a bit on the warmer side when it comes to the tuning. So how does that affect the sound quality of the Neo 3? Sorry, not Neo 3, Neo 5. Neo 5 is a hybrid IEM, and it is a bit on the bassier side. It is not lacking bass or anything like that. So does it exaggerate the bass body of the ISN NEO 3? The small and easy answer is no. It does not exaggerate the bass quantity at all. What it does is it kind of slows down the bass decay, and that makes the note heavier, and the body is a bit more punchier. It hits harder without being bigger. Okay, the the area of impact isn't big, but it hits with a bit more force and bit more weight behind the notes, while the layering, the layer delivery and everything is very good. It doesn't lack with dynamics either. IFI Hip DAC is not lacking dynamics and can hit upper bass notes cleanly. So that really helps the ISN Neo 3 retain its dynamics and everything while being a bit more bassier. How is the mid-range? ISN Neo 5 is very good when it comes to mid-range. It is cohesive, nicely detailed, and the IFI Hip DAC 3 kind of helps it with a bit more texture, a bit more poise, and a bit more musical feeling. The resolution and definition are not changed at all. We get very good definition and very good clarity. If you want extra bit of clarity and stuff, yes, HipDAC is not the best one. If you are looking for high paced music handling capability, HipDAC 3 is not the best one to opt for. It is good, but the ability to handle high paced music or deliver very transparent kind of music is not in the books of Hip DAC 3. If we talk about the triple range, it does not reduce the energy of the ISN Neo 3, which is a bit on the lower side in its own. What it does is the energy coincide with each other, and they deliver a bit more extra definition and resolution with the treble. So the pairing with the ISN Neo 3 is very good. Slightly warmer bassy IM paired with a slightly warmer and fuller sounding DAC amp. The result is very satisfying in my opinion. If we talk about the pairing with Hide's MP145, I'm using the silver nozzle here, and this is a V-shaped IM at this point of time. If you do not change it to the red nozzle, which is a basic kind of feeling IM, the silver nozzle makes the MP145 more V-shaped, And this pairing is very interesting. We get a bit more bass body while the nozzle is supposed to be v-shaped. This pairing doesn't feel v-shaped. That is a very good thing. Very impressed with that kind of delivery. We get very good resolution, very good body, very good texture too. Both male and female vocals sound more natural with this pairing, while the treble is not elevated anymore. It is the MP145 turns into a more balanced sounding IM with a bit more bass body. Okay, slightly more bass body because this nozzle does not have a bassy feeling. With this pairing, we get very good bass, some of the best mid-range under $150, and one of the calmer and more capable treble range at this price range. The definition, the extra bit of definition that the MP145 has is retained, but the extra bit of energy it had has been taken care of. So this pairing is one of the best if you have MP145. Pairing it with something like DH80S will yield a bit more treble energy, a bit more clarity across the spectrum, tighter bass notes. But this pairing is warmer, calmer, and very satisfying. If we move on to the Falcon Ultra, Falcon Ultra in its own is a balanced sounding IM, and it is meant to tackle high-paced music. It chews through high-paced music, and I tried playing house and some high-paced music from Chase and Status. The inability of the Hip DAC 3 kind of comes to the fore. It is unable to keep up with that. So that is the only flaw with this pairing. Or else we get slightly warmer, more fuller bass notes, very good mid-range, and the treble is slightly stuttering. I find this pairing to be slightly stuttering with the treble, and that is the only downside I see. No issues with stage or anything like that, but there is a bit of lag that I experienced with the treble, which is okay if you are not very critical about the pace and uh, that kind of stuff. If you are okay with the musical abilities, if you want a musical sounding DAC amp, this is perfectly fine. This pair is not a problem at all. But if you like the extra bit of detail, extra bit of definition, extra bit of transparency, then this pairing might feel a bit lacking. Or else HipDAC 3 in its own is a very good improvement over the HipDAC 2. And if you want a warmer, fuller, fun sounding DAC amp, this is the one to get under $200. If you want a lot more functionality, a lot more details and clarity, you might have to look at other options. But at this point of time, this is one of the best you can get. So this is it, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Enjoy.